Alright. Alright. Time for some solo gathering in the black zone, and I'm bound in Fort Sterling, so I'm going to go for a run from the Fort Sterling portal. And I am scared. I'm scared, and I'm a little bit worried as well. Worried about that going with mining gear may not be the most efficient thing to do, because tier 6 ore will not be as difficult to get for people in Fort Sterling. Likewise, I will probably get a worse price for tier 6 ore here in Fort Sterling. And also, I don't really see the best maps, to be honest. I could imagine Float Shoal Fisher to be nice. I could imagine Frostpeak Ascent to be nice. I could imagine Whitebank Wall to be nice, and Everwinter George. So I guess I'll just try out these different paths. And let's start with Frostpeak Ascent, because Float Shoal Bite is quite close. So tier 6, tier 7 and tier 6 zone. This sounds actually pretty good. So I'll go to the southeastern exit. I got everything I need with me. Going with the dual sword miner boot combo again. I'm not sure how dangerous it is here in Fort Sterling, to be honest. The two places where I went for ore gathering around Limhurst seemed relatively safe and relatively inactive. I'm not sure if that's also the case here in Fort Sterling. I'm not sure about that. It may be more efficient to go for maybe wood cutting or fiber gathering. Fiber gathering probably not so much, because fiber is the second most dominant resource here around Fort Sterling. So now I'm already in the tier 6 map, and the southeastern exit leads me to the tier 7 map, which I want to enter after I'm done with this map. This place here in the southwest may have some resources, but there are no exits. So I'm a little bit scared. I'm also relatively close to town, which may be bad, may not be bad. Not 100% sure, not sure how many gankers will be here. 6.1 stone. I'll quickly take a look at its price to see if I want to gather it this round. Let's see. 400 and 5.1 or a 600. I'm probably skipping the 6.1 slate. Tier 6 fiber. 680. The ore seems to be taken in this map already, but the fiber stacks are quite full. I'm not really too keen on trying to go for the small chest, because as I said, I'm relatively close to town. Also, this is a pretty good map for ganking, to be honest. It's quite hard to escape gankers here. Here the northeast to the southeastern part. 5.1 fiber, how valuable is that? Also 600, okay. So I don't want to take 6.1 stone, but I do want to take 5.1 fiber and 5.1 ore. So far I'm not really finding too many resources here. So I may want to get going deeper. There was some dude with half HP. But I'll probably play a little bit more scared right now. A little bit more carefully. guess I don't know how dangerous this place is. The ore definitely seems to have already been taken by somebody though. Which is not that great, but it's kind of to be expected when I'm this close to town still, I would assume. So I don't have the highest hopes for this map. There should be a lot of ore gatherers in Fort Sterling, I would assume. So let's go deeper into the tier 7 map. I'm really curious to see how dangerous it will be. Maybe not so much because the maps surrounding this tier 7 map that I'm going to try to enter now are not that crazy, are not that insanely great. Likewise, I could be fine. Finally a little bit of tier 6 ore. I mean, after all, I have tier 8 mining gear equipped. Likewise, I would like to benefit from the big gathering bonus that I get. The plus 70% gathering bonus. In the past I have seen gankers here, but right now it seems to be rather inactive. So, tier 7 snow map with mining gear and settled wild boar. Theoretically, I could find a lot. Practically, it may just be the case that everything is gone already. People have already taken the resources. From here I want to go to the southwest. Yeah, southwest it is. Another tier 6 snow map. Tier 6 highland map, also relatively interesting. Finding fiber, finding basalt. Maybe I can fill my inventory in this map as well. I'm just kind of worried about that I will not get too much ore. So maybe it would make more sense to go with, for example, fiber gathering gear. If I found tons of basalt, maybe stone gathering gear, but that's rather unlikely, I would say. That's going to be worth it since I don't want to take tier 6 stone. And even if all those tier 6 ore resources are very low on stacks, there is something. On the other hand, I do have quite a lot of fiber. It may be worth it to just go with fiber gathering gear. Also, still not sure how dangerous this place is. No idea. Simply no idea. The time of the day is quite good for gathering, since it's 1 hour and 40 minutes before the reset. Likewise, the whole game should be a little bit less active, a little bit less dangerous. Already the third stack of basalt that I found. But for now my feeling is fiber gathering gear may be better to increase the profits. Also fiber should have a better price than ore in Fort Sterling because there's simply more ore. Fiber is more rare, basically. So maybe I will want to switch this up. Tier 7 fiber is taken though. And I think this is not the first and only tier 7 fiber stack that I've seen in this map. I'm relatively sure I've already seen another empty one. No, there's a person. And this person is looking at me. Because he has nothing useful to do. He may actually be in a bigger group, but his gear looks like solo gear. Like, there's not even a chance for him to catch me if I don't fight him, because he just has the demon boots. Those will not help chasing me down. I'm in a tier 7 map. I could find stuff. I could. 5 out of 5. I would want to find more of this. Preferably the whole time. Another one, 5 out of 5. But I guess all the gatherers have just missed this one. This little place here. I wouldn't expect to find many more fully stacked stacks. But this one had 2 out of 5, which is not that insanely terrible compared to what I've found beforehand. Beforehand I was also gathering at the edge of the map. People usually clear this place, this space. So maybe this is going to develop into a more promising run. But here again, the stacks are very low. Oh. A lot of stuff being taken. I'll definitely check out this small plateau there. I'm definitely going to check out the southeast a little bit. There's a person, that's this guy. Again. Definitely checking out this plateau right here. Definitely checking out the southeast. There's also a road portal, making it quite a bit safer. I haven't seen a ganking group yet. Somebody was killed, and it was not the guy I've seen. Somebody being killed right here is not such a great sign for me. Right now I'm also quite far away from the exits. So I'm definitely a little bit scared. Was killed right in the middle of the map. But who knows? Theoretically, it also could have been some low tier gear user doing random stuff, fighting somebody who's just stronger, 1v1 or whatever. Which may not necessarily mean that I am in danger, but people dying like that is a little bit worrying. Northeastern exit leads me to the tier 6 forest. Also not a great place for escaping gankers. All these animals there are quite the hindrance when running away. Deserts and forests are quite annoying. As a dismounted person, and it's a gatherer, okay? It is a gatherer. With not too much PvP fame. Gathering fiber, tier 6. Skinning gear. Really not finding too much. This should be the same guy, yeah. Really not finding too much ore, to be honest. Still got more fiber, even though I have a pretty big gathering bonus for tier 6 ore. Also found quite a decent amount of basalt so far. How do I want to continue? I probably want to check out this one cliff right here and then go over to the southeastern part of this map. Finding some stuff. Nothing really valuable yet. No 6.3, 5.3, 7.3, 7.2 resources. But it also doesn't really feel like a complete waste of time yet. Constantly having the chance to find those just mentioned enchanted resources. So far, fiber seems to be the way to go. In the tier 6 map, here in the tier 7 map, I did definitely find more fiber than ore. But of course only because people are taking those resources seemingly frequently. Maybe something like using mining boots plus fiber gathering set. I will find some ore. But if I find more fiber than ore, which is also a more valuable resource basically, I may as well take fiber, basalt. I may as well take fiber gathering gear. Won't make a difference on my chest and my helmet, but I probably want to keep the miner boots. The very short invisibility on the boots of the fiber gear doesn't sound too bad either, but it's probably not good enough for real ganking groups, which are the only problem that I would probably have. It's unlikely that I would run into trouble if I only face weaker ganking groups, even when I'm only using the saddled wild boar. 43% carry weight, slowly getting some stuff. But definitely not such a huge amount of stuff yet. Finally some ore. I could imagine the other snow maps to be similar to the situation here. The ore already being pretty much taken, especially since it's just Fort Sterling. It is just the ore city. So many. Okay, like this place that I'm at here right now looks pretty full. But somebody died pretty close to this place. So maybe this is just so full because it's just so dangerous. What did I want to look at? I still have more tier 6 fiber than tier 6 ore. I have more tier 7 fiber than tier 7 ore. I think I wanted to look at the basalt. Quite a lot of basalt already as well. So generally the option to go for stone gathering gear, of course. One interesting thing about stone gathering gear is as well the ability on the boots, which is a channel. It is actually a channel. Likewise, it's not purgeable. But I believe it's also not possible for me to drink an invisibility potion while I'm channeling. the boots, which is quite a problem against bigger ganking groups. Do I want to look at the place where the person died? There may be resources. And those may be on tier 7 even. Finding some more ore. It's something. I mean, I've not been gathering for too long yet, so like the loot is kind of okay. Considering I'm finding decent amounts of resources. Pretty much finding decent amounts. Here it's pretty damn empty. Let's take a look at this place. I'll start in the east, go to the west, and then leave through the southwest. 53% carry weight, and there are a million basalt stacks. So much basalt. Pretty good to have some levels in stone gathering, to be honest. These runs would be so much worse if I wasn't able to gather basalt even this quickly. Already level 80 on tier 7 stone gathering. Likewise, I'm gathering it so quickly compared to somebody who would have like level 0. Maybe even only tier 7. Tier 7 stone hammer. I definitely do remember the times when I was gathering tier 7 resources way slower. This is pretty fast. Like if somebody was on level 6 stone gathering, I would not even recommend taking basalt. It's just so insanely slow and doesn't give any money at all. I would not recommend that. So much basalt. I do have more basalt than runite ore. I actually have more basalt. Oh man. An enemy. Whoa. What the hell? This was a rather weird build. Any resources up here? There's some ore. Not sure if it's worth it to go down, but I actually found some fiber as well, making this quite a bit better. I got more basalt than ore. Does not look like I should be using ore gathering gear here. So much fiber as well. Not sure if fiber would be better or... Well, I'm pretty sure fiber is better because I can gather tier 6 fiber. I really don't want to gather tier 6 stone. I had stone gathering gear, I probably would need to gather 6.1 stone. But if I was, I probably would need to take tier 6 journals, which are really bad for stone. Quite empty on the edge. Where have I been? There's a person and it's nobody I need to worry about. He is able to gather resources though. His gear is looking cheaper than he is. He at least has tier 5. Is this a ganker? He at least has tier 5 gathering tools. Was this a ganker? Or is he just some random dude doing random stuff? Doesn't really matter too much because I'm so close to the roads, I would say. %63% carry weight. My pork pie still lasts for 7 minutes 40. So still don't need to worry too much about getting overweight when my pork pie runs out. Definitely am going to change my gear. And it's most likely going to be fiber gathering gear, to be honest. Even though I'm finding tons of basalt right here, I'm not sure if... because I'm not going to come back to this map, I believe, unless I find insane amounts of resources right now. Because I could go to the tier 6 map in the northwest first, and then come back here and take the rest of this stuff here in this map. I probably don't want to do that. I wanted to inspect him. Is this a Panther player? No, it's somebody else. Somebody else. Who doesn't matter too much. Okay, where have I not been yet? 5.1 fiber, sure. As I wanted to say, if I go different ways, I'm not sure that I will find this much basalt as I'm just finding here. Because I don't know if there will be tier 7 snow maps that I can stay in. This may actually be quite good. Let's see if I'm lucky. 300k sounds pretty good. 184, yeah. Yeah. That's okay. I probably don't have too many space issues right now with my inventory, in my inventory. So I may as well take all of that. Quite the big extra loot. Just as good as if I would be finding a full 6.3 ore stack. Except that part of this loot is even, and silverbacks likewise, it's 100% safe, even though it looks like those were only 28,000 silver in silverbacks. So probably quite lucky with the loot, with the random items that I've gotten. 184k artifact, tier 7 armor. Probably quite lucky. Tier 6 bow is not that insanely valuable, but decent. Tier 7 armor, 40k. Interesting, interesting. 17 minutes till the chest is ready to be taken. I don't think I'm going to stay this long in this map. Very soon I will want to use my next pork pie for sure. Tier 6 fiber being taken here already. Guess I'm going to check around the territory. Even though it does not look too full right here. Any resources? No. Oh, I need to reset this one. I don't want to get this Damage over time shot. So insanely annoying because it lasts so insanely long. I really want to check the north. Don't really see any value there. There's a little bit of ore. I want to go back for that. There's quite a lot of basalt as well. I will want to go back for that. How do I do this efficiently? There's no real way to do this efficiently, I would say. I'll just come back. I'll just come back. Take all the stuff that's here on this cliff. Walk by running out soon, 77% carry weight already. Oh, enchanted basalt. Well, I already got some enchanted fiber, which is definitely way more valuable than 7.1 stone. But still, I think more than twice as good as just flat tier 7 stone. There was somebody. Why can I not click on this guy? I want to inspect him. Invite to party, he's alone, okay. I don't care in this case. He had a moose, so he may be able to gather resources. Which would not be that nice. There was some tier 6 ore, if I remember correctly, so let's quickly take that as well. And then just walk back. And clear the rest. Here in the southwest. Do I want to go for the western part of this map afterwards? Or do I want to go straight into the tier 6 map that's in the southwest? There an exit? I'm not 100% sure. Finally some 505 ore stacks. Still have the same amount of fiber as ore. I'll go for fiber gathering gear. I'll go for fiber gathering gear. Should be better. And fiber should be more valuable than ore. $7.2. Nice. Well. Oh well. At least I got 3 pieces. Is this the first 6.1 ore that I've gotten? It actually is. There's some fiber down there, but I don't really think I need to go this far for this small thing. There's a little bit of stuff here. I think I'm going to check out the west. I think I will. The amount of resources that I found here in this map was decent. Like, I've really not spent too much time yet and my loot is okay. Pretty much, even though the blue Avalonian drone definitely helped out a lot. But even without that, I think my loot is quite okay. I'm on like 34 minutes now, gathering. And I have about 1 million, if I discount the drone, I think. Well, not really, I don't really have 1 million. I do have less. I'm finding too little stuff. I'm actually finding too little stuff here. I don't have 1 million yet. I have only like 900k, 800k from just gathering. Likewise, maybe I shouldn't check out the west here. Pretty damn empty. Once again. But there were some parts in this map that weren't this empty. He's solo. Oh, we just got enchanted. That's quite funny. Pretty bad. And now I have a tier 8 miner. Ass competition. I mean, not sure if he's able to gather stone. Not sure if he's able to gather fiber. Probably he is, but who knows? Who knows? I didn't check his gathering stats. Did I get a journal done? Or did I get an insane tome? I filled a journal, I believe, because I found so much tier 7 stone. I found so much tier 7 stone. I guess I'll spend a little bit more time in the tier 6 snow map in the southwest, and then I'll change my gear to fiber gathering. I'm finding way more fiber somehow. Seems like everybody is taking the ore. I may actually benefit from the swarms in that case then as well. Because I believe I will go towards the northwest of the Fort Sterling portal next. And there I may find a lot of fiber even, theoretically. 4.3. It's been a while. 80k. I'll take that. 5.1, 6.1, and 6.1. Double 6.1. Oh, stone is also a possibility, but doesn't sound too good to me. I think I'm finding enough fiber to justify going for fiber. Mainly. I mean, the situation may be quite different at the places that I'm going to go to next. It may be different there. I may find more ore there. But I would actually say it's quite unlikely. Usually there are people taking the main resource, at least. Like the main resource of the city that's nearby, and here it's Fort Sterling, and Fort Sterling is just ore, stone, fiber. Since there are so many snow maps around it. That's at least true for the tier 6 and tier 7 resources. Nobody cares about tier 5 resources, but it should be the same way for those. Not necessarily true for tier 8 resources. Those may be fine wherever. Because they're just so rare and so hard to get. %95 carry rate. I may even go into the next map and teleport there to save a little bit of money. A big fucking group of people who just run around in static dungeons. I would assume. Or maybe they just got some skip sets for doing normal group dungeons. I don't know. I don't care. Definitely not dangerous for me. Depending on what gear they have in their pocket, because they definitely have some gear in their pocket. All these tier 6 fiber stacks, they are all full. I think it will be a pretty good idea to have some fiber gathering gear equipped. Ooh, somebody took some fiber. Crazy. %100% carry rate, immediately teleporting. 130k. Cost me 130k. Time for some fiber gathering gear. Really not planning too much ore. And I wasn't even that close to town anymore. Loot. I may need a few more journals. I may really need a few more journals. 40 minutes, 1.44 million, pretty okay. So I want more proper journals now. I probably still got some lying around here, yeah. Let's take this many. The rest can stay the way it is, except stone. I'll take one more stone journal with me. Let's not forget about switching my gathering gear. Do I have fiber gathering gear? Does not look like it. I got everything except fiber, basically. I'll stick to the mining boots and just buy. Where is it? Where is it? Gathering gear. Harvester garb. Wound tier 8. Excellent. It's not much more expensive. Let's go. And harvester cap is extremely expensive because people use it for ganking and one-shotting and whatever. So need more Popeye. And now I'm ready to go. Tier 6 and tier 7 into... Yeah. Oh, Morgana's Rest. Is that a problem? I don't know. I'll try it. I'll try it. So I do want to go... Northwest, northwest, northwest. Could also go this and then into the tunnel. Where does the tunnel lead to? Where does the tunnel lead to? What the hell? Ah, to Meltwater Bog, okay. No, I'll just go northwest, northwest. And see if I can gather a little bit in the tier 7 snow map, which is way too close to town. And then I'll go a tiny bit deeper. This guy is not too cheap. Nice kill. 4.2 ore. And I would take that. But let's not lose my invisibility yet. There's some... whatever. I will probably be fine, right? What could possibly go wrong? I'm looking kind of weird. Do I not have a helmet? I do have a helmet. It's just looking pretty funny. Okay, tier 7 stone. I would gather that, basically. Not sure if I want to risk my life for such a bad resource. But tier 7 snow map. Theoretically, I could find resources here. Practically, no idea how likely that is. 6.2. This was like the first 6.2. No, I already had some 6.2 or randomly spawning in my face with only having one stack and some person trying to contest me there. Tier 7 snow map. The roads portal is really good. That's really good. Very, very helpful. There's a tier 8 gatherer with a spectral diabol. This is not good for me. Tier 8 gatherer. Pretty rough. Taking my beautiful tier 8 resources. Which way do I want to go first? Here the tier 6 ore seems to be a little bit more full, maybe? But I already saw somebody contesting me, even though I'm not 100% sure if this guy is actually gathering tier 6 ore. Maybe he's only taking tier 7 ore and 6.1? Theoretically possible, who knows? He has a spectral diabol, so it would be good enough to take tier 6 resources. Would be worth it. Would be worth it. A big stack, 7.0 ore. Nothing I need to worry about too much. If it was enchanted, I may have risked my life for getting it. But I mean, I would slowly path towards tier 7 big. Oh no, actually, I want to gather in the south of the lake, and I generally want to gather at the lake because I have fiber gathering gear. And fiber does spawn at water. Some crazy people would even say it grows at water. Likewise, I do want to check out these places with water for sure, even though there are not too many places of that kind in this map. But I definitely want to check it out. But first, for efficiency reasons, I think I'm not going to check out the east at all. Likewise, I may as well clear the middle part here while I'm already here. Then check out the lake. Then west, then north. Even though they're in the north, I'm not sure how far I'm going to go there. Let's see. We'll see. Would definitely be quite efficient to gather those big stacks there. But walking the whole way there is just a big minus as well. Spending the time walking there. Pathing towards it. Probably worth it. But I have fiber gathering gear and there's a lake. That's why I'm a little bit conflicted. I have a 60 for tier 5 fiber. Oh, there's 5.2 fiber, nice. Should be quite decent. Let's see how expensive that is. Was it 2k per piece? No. 1.2k. 5.2 ore is quite a bit better. I'm quite close to the basalt. I probably should go for it in this case, but let's go from the east, because I don't want to check out the northern part of this map again. May as well do it like this now. From time to time, getting a gathering bonus +2 for the fiber. 117.5 for tier 6 fiber. Of course, not for tier 7. Got a lower level there. Finding a little bit more ore here than in the last run. But still also a decent amount of fiber. And I haven't been at the lake yet, but maybe fiber gatherers have checked out the lake, to be honest. Definitely possible. Rare slate and some ore. Sure, sure. I'll take it. I'll take it. It should be worth like 1k. Oh, it's only 800. Maybe even worse than Fort Sterling, because the second main resource is stone. Bit more ore. Tier 7 map. Quite close to the city. So far not very dangerous. But who knows what's going on. Back to basalt gathering. Well. Well. Gotta observe the situation in the future. Because if I find too much basalt, I may as well go with stone gathering gear, to be honest. I may as well do that. But the amount of basalt I have gotten in this map isn't too crazy yet, but generally I haven't gotten too much stuff here yet anyways. A little bit though. I'm kind of constantly gathering. And well, maybe I'm about to get quite a big chunk of basalt. Seems possible to me. Fiber. That's what I'm looking for. Even though I'm only level 52, so no gathering bonus +2, sadly. With boots, probably. But I do use the mining boots. Likewise, I don't think I can get gather bonus +2 for tier 7 fiber. Fiber on tier 7 +93%, yeah. No gather bonus +2. A little bit of ore. Even a little bit of bonus. Since I'm using the mining boots. Level 65 on tier 7 ore gathering. Feels like there are quite a lot of resources in this map, and I even have competition. I had a tier 8 miner who may not be able to gather stone and fiber. To be honest, it's possible that he simply doesn't do that or isn't able to do that. Had a Spectral Diabol though. Quite the gatherer mount. Pretty efficient one. Lot of carry weight. A little bit more speed than my mount. Pretty nice one. So much basalt. And I'm not even at the big stack. Maybe stone gathering gear. Somebody took the 7.0 big stack. $24 out of 30. Like basic should be a little bit more valuable than tier 7 ore, right? 1000, no, they're basically the same. Basically the same right now. It's quite nice, like tier 7 ore was quite low for a while. Tier 7 wood as well. It's nice that those resources are above 1000 silver per piece now again. Will I die here? Will I get ganked? Potentially. Possibly. So my strategy should be helmet into invisibility, into jump, into W, into boots, into potion, into mounting up. If getting ganked by invisibility. Hmm. 38% carry weight. Porkware running out summon soon, but that's not a problem because I don't have too much carry weight yet. Gathering tier 7 stone like this should be pretty damn efficient. Should be good, should be good. And filling those tier 7 stone journals definitely doesn't hurt. Either. So much basalt again, and basalt up there respawned. Also some runidor. Kinda want to go around the territory, I believe. Because I believe I found some resources next to it. When I was there just a few minutes ago. I believe I found something. And the territory is kind of on a plateau. But I found tons of basalt on the edge of the map right here as well. So I guess I'll just check out both. The cliff and the edge of the map. I may find more stuff. There's some more stuff. Here's also some stuff. Like, it's not insane, but a dagger and a bow of Badon. What? What is this supposed to mean? I don't know. There's some ore as well. Didn't expect to be able to spend this much time here in this map. Even though, to be honest, it's not that great. It's not that great. I think it's good enough to stay. I believe so. I believe this is good enough to stay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I still haven't checked out the lake. I still haven't checked out the lake. Where there will probably be quite a lot of fiber. Okay, so now time to go to the lake. There are some resources here, but I shouldn't walk too bad. I shouldn't walk bad ways. Only for Runit or Stack that will be on 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5. So, I've been at the chest a little bit already. Time for... I think I'll take the plateau first and then I'll do the lake, the south, the west. And then go further. Next map will be a tier 5 map, which is terrible, but it will not take me too much time to get through it, I would say. All my pork pie is gone. Haven't found anything crazy yet, right? Yeah, the 4.3 fiber was at the last run, in the last run. Tier 7 map, semi-full. Pretty low enchantment rate. 10% only. So every 10th resource that I find will be enchanted, basically. But walking deeper is also somewhat inefficient in a way. Like, it would take me like 4 or 5 minutes. This will also cut into the profit. And imagine I would get to 100% carry weight here, then my teleport costs as well will be quite a bit lower. Because I'm so close to town. Which is quite the nice benefit. Did I already fill another stone cutter journal? Nope. I mean, the last run I had about 200 or 250 pieces of basalt. That's quite a bit different to the only 140 or so, 130 that I have yet. Let's check out the plateau first. Did this fiber just respawn? Perhaps. Gather bonus +2. Oh, 5.2 fiber. But sadly, quite a low level on that as well, so no gather bonus +2. Again, just like for the tier 7 fiber. Low levels, low levels. And there's more basalt. So, cliff into plateau into cliff into lake. That's the plan. There was a frost mage skeleton hiding. This is the plan. I really wanted... I probably really should have focused on going to the lake first. But the basalt stack was kind of interesting. There's some fiber waiting there for me. But let's go with the plan. Because afterwards I'll go for the... Nice. 4 out of 5. And give me some gather bonus +2. Even though the chance is actually pretty low. I probably should have focused on clearing the lake first. Since I will benefit the most from that with my fiber gathering gear. Then I need some resources here. I'll take one, I'll walk a circle and then the cliff at the lake and then the lake. And then I'll see if there's a lot of fiber. Hopefully there will be. Oh, true, there can be useful resource mobs which I haven't seen yet while being in this map. Those black dots on the map are really useful, because there will be a lot of either stone or ore deposits. Always good to check those out. In forests, those dots even have wood as well. Fiber and hide is on 3 places in the map usually, or fiber also being at water. Water in 3 places and hide is just at 3 places basically. But ore and stone always at some kind of cliff or something. And wood can be either 3 places and at walls. Definitely not bad to know that. 68% carry weight already. As a person, this guy is quite low. Do I want to kill him? He's losing a lot of health. He's of course not worth anything, but maybe he has already looted something. Pretty carefree, definitely. Not mounting up when seeing my name. I mean, okay, maybe he was just very slow at looking. Maybe he noticed me very late. Being very concentrated on the PvE fight. Potentially. Not getting too much money, but also not being too much in danger so far. Haven't seen gankers yet, interestingly enough. There's some tier 6 fiber hiding. So now it's time to check out this cliff at the lake. So much basalt, which is so much carry weight as well. But maybe I'll be able to finish the next tier 7 stone journal. Stone gathering journal. Getting close to it for sure. Just need like 2 or 3 more full basalt stacks, I think. 123 fame. Oh, well, I'm not sure if the premium bonus actually also counts for the journals. May not be the case. It may be different. Yeah, quite a few resources as well. Okay, they are pretty low on stacks. Pretty low on pieces. Just a lot of stacks. But not with a lot of pieces. Okay, time for the cliff. 75% carry rate. Really taking me a very long time to start checking out this lake. But what can you do when there's a big basalt stack waiting for you? And there's so much basalt in general waiting for me in this map. I do have more basalt than tier 6 fiber. Maybe I should go with stone gathering gear. Not gonna lie, maybe I should just go with stone gathering gear. I do have more basalt than anything else. But I'm also finding a decent amount of fiber. And I haven't checked out the lake yet. And the south and the west. More basalt down there, more basalt, more basalt, more basalt. So much basalt, but there's also some fiber. Seeing all these resources, if all of these stacks are full, I may not even reach the lake. Because tier 7 resources are quite heavy. All of those are like 9 out of 9. Oh well, I will probably still reach the lake. Just with not too much carry weight left anymore. But this is so much basalt. I probably should be using stone gathering gear. Well, whoa, wait a second. That's quite a lot of fiber as well. Fibers should be slightly more expensive. Let's see. Yeah, just slightly. The times when tier 7 fiber was worth 3,000, 4,000 silver per piece are over. That's not the case anymore. I mean, it's way too easy to gather tier 7 resources in mists, right? Just way too easy. There's now nothing that can stop you. So many resources. So many stacks. Sadly no enchantments, but the enchantments only really matter if those stacks are full anyways. Wait a second. 7.2, please be full. 5 out of 9, nice, nice. Not full, but pretty damn good. This should be very similar to 6.3. High gathering bonus. Sadly no gather bonus +2 possible, but still very, very nice. Just getting a nice 122k like that, and quite a lot of fame for the what's it called? For the fiber gathering journals as well. Quite a lot of fame there. Well, 85% carry weight. Okay, maybe I will actually not reach the lake. There's quite a lot of basalt still waiting for me. I will maybe not reach the lake. I mean, I didn't even expect to get to 100% carry weight in the tier 7 map that is so close to town. And now I'm maybe not even reaching the lake while I'm using fiber gathering gear. I think there's like one. I will reach the lake. I will reach the lake at least. Oh well. Oh well. At last. What about some 7.3? I would like to find some 7.3 fiber. A nice full 7.3 fiber stack. Or what about just a big stack? 7.3 or 7.3 fiber. Just a big 30 piece 7.3 stack. This would be very interesting. I would risk a little bit to get a little bit of that. And there's more basalt. I cannot get away from the basalt. Too much basalt. So, will there be fiber? Which way do I want to go? I do want to walk this way because I still haven't checked out the edge of the map either. Let's take a look. Is there going to be fiber at this lake? Maybe not. Maybe I'll just find ore. Possible. It's a little bit random here and there, which is basically kind of nice. I like it. There are some variations. For example, here being some ore instead of just being tons of fiber next to the lake. It's kind of interesting, kind of nice. But I would like to find some fiber, and it's a little bit weird that there's no fiber at all. While it's a lake. A little bit weird. There's some fiber. It's just already taken. This lake in general looks very empty for some reason. There's a dismounted person. This person does not matter. This lake is so empty for some reason. Why are there no resources? I mean, there's fish. But who cares about that? I don't even know if you can find a dead water eel here. Maybe not. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. I think you can, I believe. Not 100% sure. So let's check out the edge of the map. No fiber there. No fiber. At the lake. Sad. Small chest. Except one dude, every other person that I've seen in this map was completely useless. So I could go for the chest. But it's a tier 7 map. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Do I want to go for this chest? Probably not. I'm so close to town. And even if those useless solo PvE players would attack me, I would not be able to open the chest, right? I believe. Useless in the sense that they cannot kill me if I run away. But I also would really not want to fight them, because I don't really deal damage. And boom, I'm already at 99% carry rate. So let's just teleport. There are resources, but I'm just full. I could come back here. Gather the south, gather the west, go deeper to the northwest. I could do that. Do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Only 30 minutes left. Probably not. Probably not. Once again, more basalt than anything else. That's just crazy. 528 pieces of basalt, 453 pieces of fiber, 470 pieces of ore. It's crazy to find this much tier 7 stone. Really makes me think about, do I want to just use stone gathering gear if I find this much basalt?
I may as well just go with stone gathering gear, to be honest.
Oh well. I also have quite a high level for tier 7 stone gathering already, so interesting. But that's the big reason why I have such a high level for stone gathering, right? Because there's just so much tier 7 stone, nobody is gathering it. At least for a while nobody was gathering it. And nobody wants to level up stone because tier 6 stone is useless, tier 5 stone is completely useless. Those resources simply do not give any money. So I was gathering for like 1 hour and 18 minutes or so, and I got 2.65 million loot. That's almost, well, that's probably pretty much 2 million per hour, but then I also got the teleport cost, which was 130k, and now at the end it was 70k. So 200k teleport costs. So all in all, profit-wise, a little bit below 2 million per hour, I would say. And my gear is worth 1.5 million. I'm risking 1.5 million every time I do this.